Welcome to Real Talk with the Combat Coffee Bean, your coffee with a mission. I'm Dave, a Marine veteran, founder of the Combat Coffee Bean, and your host. For me, coffee is more than just a morning ritual. It's a way to bring people together, share stories, and support one another through life's ups and downs. Some of the topics we're going to be covering here are going to be veteran issues, small business issues, and of course, all things coffee. Today on Real Talk with the Combat Coffee Bean, we're shifting from military perfection to business progress. In uniform, precision saves lives. In business, progress builds livelihoods. If you've been stuck waiting for perfection, this one's for you. Hey, I want to read a story today a little bit about going from the military to business. And it starts off with, he carried excellence like a rock. In the military, checklists, inspections, and zero failed mission trainings taught him to eliminate errors. After service, he brought that same standard to his business and froze. Every plan needs another revision. Every email needs a perfect wording. Weeks went by with beautiful drafts and no deliveries. On one Tuesday, a friend asked him a simple question over coffee. In the field, did you ever wait for perfect conditions to move on? His friend laughed. No, we moved on when the window was open. And the friend nodded. Then why are you waiting now? So one of the things you'll notice with most military individuals is they have been trained for perfection. Everything has to be perfect before you execute your plan. In business, it's not like that. You have to move forward. You have to have progress, or you don't have a business. So he goes on and says that landed, and he realized the standards had to shift with the environment. In the military, perfection reduces risk. In business, insisting on perfection creates risk. Lost time, lost customers, lost momentum. So he made one promise to himself. Trade perfection for pace, precision for learning, not sloppiness, and smart reps. He changed 3 things the next morning. From 0 defects to a narrow scope instead of building the entire system. He built the smallest slice that worked that day. 1 page, not a website. 1 outreach script, not a branded voice Bible. He defined good enough up front. These count if it helps one real customer. From flawless execution to fast feedback, he sent version 1 to a trusted client asking one question. What would make this 1% better? He didn't defend, he listened. Feedback replaced self-critique, data replaced doubt. So from inspections to intentions, keep a short list. Keep it brief. 1 clear outcome for the day. Keep your execute 20 to 40 minutes of uninterrupted. Review 5 minutes. What happened? What worked? What needs to be changed? And what improvements to test? Some disciplines, new cadence. By Friday, nothing looked perfect and everything moved. A customer got a helpful update sooner. A partner said yes because he asked. His team felt a new rhythm. Smaller promises, delivered on time, improved weekly. Just by making small tweaks in your mindset with how you approach your business, by taking the skills you learned in the military, can help you build your business better, faster, and sooner. If you continue to strive for perfection, you're going to find out nothing's going to happen. Do not sacrifice good for perfect, because a lot of times good is good enough. Communication with your customers, communication with your partners, communication with everybody in your company is what will move that forward. Think about it. When you were in the military, what was one of the things that used to happen a lot? Formations. What was the formation for? Was to pass the word for the day. You got in formation in the morning, You knew what to expect that day. They spent a few minutes with you, telling you what to expect, and then you put it into practice. Same thing goes with business. Have a 5-minute meeting in the morning with your team. Tell them your expectations. Tell them what you need to have done, and then let them do their job. So by embracing that mindset, your mission shift in the terrain. In business, speed to learning beats flawlessness. Okay, let's say that again. So if we take the time to learn what needs to be done, ask the right questions, that is speed to learning. That learning will help your business grow. Define done before you start. One sentence. That's all you need. One sentence to define what you're doing. Today counts if, and then you have a small outcome. So today counts if we got the new labels done for our coffee. Today counts if we were able to get the SKUs uploaded to get them approved by the FDA. So just small little increments every single day. 1% is what you want to shoot for. Somebody that gets 1% better today instead of 100% better today, at the end of the year, the person that goes for the 100% better today may have the 100%. Somebody that does 101% a day for a year is 365% better. Think about that. Would you rather be 100% better or 365% better? People that go after 100% better by tomorrow, I can guarantee you will almost fail every time. People that go for 1% better by tomorrow, if you put forth the effort, that 1% will come easy, and at the end of the year, you're 365% better than where you were a year ago, and your business will be unrecognizable because the growth should be substantial. So one of the things you also want to seek out and look at is really giving better feedback to your employees, and don't expect them to know what you're thinking. So you have to be clear and concise in your communication. You can't go to somebody and say, hey, I want you to build me a social media page, and then walk off thinking they're going to know exactly how you want that done. You need to go to them and say, hey, I want a social media page formatted and built around this particular product because we're about to launch a new product. I need this very specific. The more specific the details you can give them, the better and the happier you're going to be, and the better it will be received by your customers. So remember when you were in the military and you were in boot camp and everybody was yelling at you, screaming at you, telling you to hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, and that was to disorient you. In business, you can't do that with your employees. You need to be specific. So a couple of things you can look into putting into practice is the 20-5 loop. Okay? Spend 20 minutes focusing on your work. Spend 5 minutes reviewing it, and then no judgments, just make notes. Okay? Just by doing that, you're going to be able to learn. You're going to process more stuff. You're going to complete more projects. So if you spend 20 minutes with all your time and attention and focus on a project, and then you take the next 5 minutes and you review what you've just written, you're going to find out where some of the faults and flaws are. You make some notes, you make some adjustments, and then you let it go. So the version stamp. Every day is deliverable. Label it version 1.0, due by Friday. So if you start this on a Monday, by Friday that product should be ready. So again, we go back to the social media. You tell your social media manager, hey, I want this page done by Friday. I want to see your first version by Wednesday. We'll make revisions. We'll release it on Friday. That's our version 1. And then you listen for feedback and you make adjustments. Same as in the military. Everybody says when you make a war plan, it's a beautiful plan until the first shot is fired. Then you adapt on the fly. Same thing with business. So you need to change how you talk to yourself. You need to go from I'm not ready yet to I'm ready for version 1. Okay? So if you change how you talk to yourself, you'll change how you do things. You'll go from I can't make a mistake to I'll correct the information. You'll go from this has to be perfect, it has to be useful today. So by changing how you talk to yourself will change how much you're able to get done with your business. So if you're looking for perfect to keep you safe, progress will keep you moving. Remember that. Perfect may keep you safe. Progress will keep you moving. Choose one small outcome. Do it today. Review for 5 minutes and make it 1% better by Friday. Just as a starting point. Show your notes, have them printable, count if this on the cards. Do the 20 and 5. 20 minutes working on the project, 5 minutes reviewing the project, whether it's an email, whether it's setting up a social media post, whether it's creating a label for a coffee. Do it in 20 and 5. This way you can make corrections, you can get things in. And give yourself a little bit of grace, okay? You're human. Even though in the military they teach you you're not, in the real world you're human. You're going to make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up over it. Learn from it and move forward. Because the more you sit in your self-pity going, this has to be perfect, this has to be perfect, your business is done. Because I have never, ever seen a perfect business. I've seen ones run well. I've seen ones run poorly. And when you give up the mindset of, I have to be perfect, when you have to be able to create a product to give to a customer that's good. You need to give it to what their needs are, not what your expectations are, because customers don't care what your expectations are. They care about the product that they want to buy. So you give them a product they want to buy. Combat Coffee Bean, we create products people want to buy. We go all around the world and we source our beans all around the world. Our model and ethics is we want to buy our beans sourced from ethically grown farms. So if we're getting beans from a farm, we want to make sure that they are paid a fair and living wage and to keep them farming. Because if they don't keep farming, they plow their land under, they sell it off, they grow a different crop, and then we're short on coffee beans. So then the prices go up. We're doing everything we can at the Combat Coffee Bean to keep our prices low to provide a good quality premium coffee. So with that being said, hey, I just want to thank you for coming today, listening to the Combat Coffee Bean, and we will see you next time in Semper Fi.